Shalom. All praises due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wadash. Double honors to the elect Apostle Bishop that was that great millstone that grew well. Shalom to like I dare do this work in sincerity and truth, and not for vainglory in season out of season. I just want to go through the scripture. I'm probably let me see. Yeah. So 12 and let me see. Yeah, all right. I mean, this whole chapter is good, you know. I just wanted to read this. I probably read this already in one of the previous videos. But, you know, I just want to bring it out again. You know, operations out through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22. Okay. So let's go into there because, you know, we're being punished. You know, built the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai told us that was going to happen to us. What is that? Deuteronomy. What's the book of Deuteronomy? 20th chapter. And the fifth, I think it starts at the 15th verse. Okay. It says, but it shall come to pass. Deuteronomy 20th chapter in the 15th verse. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh, thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You know, and that's what's happening to the nation of Israel now, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All these curses are upon us. And it goes into it, you know. It goes into all the curses, you know. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field, okay? Which, you know, the field represents the world, you know. But yeah, we're cursed in our where we live at, and we're cursed in the world. Wherever you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans go, you know, them curses still follow you, you know. And there's many, many instances where, you know, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have gone to different parts of the world, and they still, all the curses still follow them, you know. They're treated like second-class citizens, okay, you know. They're treated like they don't even exist. They go through hell, you know, hard times, you know. They never have enough, you know. Wherever we go in the world, you know, the other heathen nations they hate our guts, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, I'll be watching a thing about black people in Japan, and they even tell you there's racism out there. You know, in Korea, you had this rapper, this, you know, so-called black man, you know, and they was playing his rap song in a club in Korea, but guess what? He heard it and he went to try to go in there, but they wouldn't let him in the club. So, and that's his song that they're playing. But, you know, it just goes to show you, that's just an inkling, you know. So we're cursed, man. We're cursed, but there's grace and mercy for the nation of Israel. Okay, and there's many scriptures to prove it. All right. My favorite scripture, Isaiah 14 and 1. The Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Okay. All right. And that's a future prophecy that's going to come to pass. Okay. That hasn't come to pass yet. Yeah. But right now, like the scripture say, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that's exactly what's happening. You know, the scripture say, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. You know, cursed be the fruit of our body, or our sons and daughters, you know, having babies, you know, being born in hell, coming out with all kind of birth defects, man, coming out sick, being born in the condition of slavery, you know, abortions, you know, so I mean, it just goes into it. It goes to all the curses. If we wouldn't hearken, and that's exactly what we did as a nation of people. Talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites. You are commanded to follow the Most High's commandments, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, commandments and statutes and his laws that he gave us. We broke his holy covenant that he made with us, the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And there's plenty of scriptures to go into it. But you know, but Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is going to have mercy on the nation of Israel. It's going to have mercy on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, starting with the elect, and then all Israel after that. All right, so let's go back. Wisdom of Solomon. Let me see. Let's go back to the Wisdom of Solomon. All right. Let me see that. Have it up here. All right. Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon. Did I put it up here? Yes, I know I have it up here. All right, well, just bear with me. Yeah, I know I have it up there. All right, hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, yeah, I just had to look it up right quick. Wisdom of Solomon, 12th chapter and the 22nd verse. Okay. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, yeah, because we're being chastised. I just read it because we didn't follow the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, we broke the holy covenant that he made with us. The word covenant means agreement. Okay. Yahweh made an agreement with the nation of Israel, and we broke that agreement by praising the other gods of the other heathen nations and many other things. Okay. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, which are the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, because we surely being chastened, man. You know, we are being chastened. Okay, all right. And the heathen nations, especially the so-called white man, he's, you know, for the most part, the so-called white man is living good. He's not being chastened. He is not being chastened. Okay. We are as a people, because he's over us. He got rulership over us, the Lord's chosen people. The so-called white man has rulership over the Lord's chosen people, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yeah, we're being chastened by the so-called white man. Okay, I mean, under the so-called white man. Okay? Slavery. Okay? Paying taxes. Not having any rights. Living under the thumb of the so-called white man, getting shot down by the police. The system that he set up, living in the ghettos and the slums while he lives in the suburbs. He has the greater advantage. And even when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get money, guess what? The white man, so-called white man, can take it away from you anytime he wants to. Look at Kanye West. Okay? All right. So yeah, we're being chastened. You know, look at our conditions in the ghettos and the slums. We're being chastened. Look at all the ailments and sicknesses so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have. We're being chastened. Look at the way our family structure is. Okay. All right. But Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is going to get busy on the heathens. Yeah, we're being chastened now, but he's going to get our enemies 1,000 times more, which is the so-called white man and all the other heathen nations, because they're going to go into slavery. All right. It says, therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies, which is the so-called white man. He's our main enemy and all the other heathen nations, 1,000 times more, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness. And when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. You know? So, and 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to get judged. But boy, Esau, the so-called white man, you heathen nations, boy, especially Esau, which is a so-called white man. Woo, baby, he going to get it. 1,000 times more, man. 1,000 times more. Under Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and the men of the nation of Israel. Okay? With spiritual power, and you can just, Scripture say we shall meditate upon terrors. Okay? With spiritual power, you can do a whole lot of things that the so-called white man could not do to us in the heathen nations. With that, we've been edified. Shalom. Yahweh Bahashem Al Shai is going to get our enemies. Shalom.